I wanted to do a video to share more of how I feel emotionally about fighting an incurable disease. Um, it's pretty hard, uh, not just physically, but of course emotionally. You have to deal with having to choose whether you can go do something or you need to stay home, and I had to choose that tonight, which was pretty sad and difficult because I wanted to go to spend time with one of my friends and to just get away from the house, but I already today decided to help my best friend, who's my roommate, at her wheelchair appointment, and that took a lot of energy and a lot of time, so I didn't really feel like I could be out in the sun because I ended up getting sick and I burned easily because of the antibiotic I was on last year. Ended up making me sensitive to the sun, and so I had to decide to stay, which was really difficult, and I broke down to my friend, who's kind of like a mom. I still feel sad. I think it's just not just the fact of how much it changes your life to have something that is hard to treat, and you can hit remission, but it can come back because it lies dormant for a few years and it will reproduce, and you can also easily become reinfected by another tick with the disease, or a mosquito, or any other insect that can bite you. And it doesn't take 3 days for you to be infected. It takes as soon as you are bit by a infected insect. So it changes your life completely, you know. It makes you have to rethink of how you do things and how you live, basically. It's like my hours at work got cut, so we're in the process of having to move in October, which is not that long from now, and we're looking around. Well, I'm looking around, and things just aren't really going well at that, which is difficult to be happy because I don't want to move somewhere I once was because I didn't belong there, and I just want to be somewhere where I can be happy, and but I feel like that sometimes it doesn't matter what I feel. You know, it's like my roommate, my best friend, who's also, you know, my roommate, told me I should be real, you know, to share my emotions and how I feel about this, and that's how I feel. I feel like I want to be where I'm accepted, or at least be where it feels home and not where it doesn't. And I also am struggling a lot because of having to choose not to go out with my friends to somewhere because of overdoing it. And I'm not the only one who suffers from that. There's a lot of people who are suffering chronic illnesses, whether it be Lyme disease, whether it be Crohn's disease, or so on. And I know that they'll understand how I feel. I know my best friend and my other friend, who's like a mom, tries to understand how I feel, but it's not that easy because they can't fully understand since they don't battle it. And that makes you feel alone. It makes you feel kind of like at times nobody believes you or can believe you because they don't actually endure it themselves, and I don't want them to endure it themselves because it's so hard to stay strong. And I'm not as strong as I am thought to be. I'm trying to be. I know that maybe I'll get stronger through the upcoming months, years, but right now I'm pretty broken on the inside because of having to miss out a lot, and life is just spiraling in the wrong direction in ways. But I'm not going to be angry at God or at people. I'm trying to not be angry at people, but I'm not going to be like some of the people I've known, well, came in contact with who battle Lyme disease as well, to be happy when, to want to die, basically. I don't want to die. I want to fight, but I need help. I need, support. And I know that the two people I have are trying to be my support, but there's just so many things that I can't really express because it's hard to think about it and also share it because I don't want to say anything that will hurt somebody's feelings, because that's how I am. I rather try to keep things that are deep closed. With Lyme disease, it causes you to have chronic depression as well. So you feel a lot of sadness and sorrow, but you want to try to show people that you're happy, which isn't easy all the time, because if they really knew how much you have to think about whether you can do something or not, then they'll be able to actually understand the concept of why you're sad and what you feel. I just really want to get better, but I know it's going to be time. It's going to be a while, like up to 2 or more years, and it's just hard because you don't know what to do other than to just try to stay strong and talk to people who are there or are willing to be there for you. And it's hard, but I'm not sure how well this video will be. I thought I would just try to speak a little from the heart. I will be doing more videos. Until then, later.